Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, what's up guys, EvaRan94 back again here with another action figure review. Today we're going to look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Ant-Man and the Wasp movie Ant-Man figure. So we got our standard box art for our Marvel SH Figuarts. This one's pretty cool. It shows Ant-Man downsizing or growing, but it looks like it's downsizing to an ant here. On the front, on the side, we can see him even smaller. The other side, we get a picture of the figure, and then the back side, we do get Ant-Man there in some various poses. And don't forget, guys, to check the link down below to a listing of this on BigBadToyStore.com, where you guys can go ahead and order your US version. I know all the Marvel ones come with an effect, so there is that. It's going to be a little bit more pricier, but you get some more plastic with it. And there we have the Ant-Man out of the box, and this is from the Ant-Man and the Wasp, as we saw from the box art. Of course, he did not show himself in the Avengers Infinity War movie, so this is based off the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie suit. And this doesn't come with much. Opening him up, he only comes with a couple hands, and that's it. Really no effects, no alternate heads or anything like that. We still don't have an SHF Paul Rudd head. They kind of pick and choose when they want to do unmasked heads on figures. I don't believe this was a web exclusive, so it made it a little bit cheaper, and I mean, they really did not pack anything with this guy. So what you see is what you pretty much get here. We have the Ant-Man, and it's painted very nicely from what I see. Overall, it looks good. I do have the previous SHF Ant-Man and the movie Ant-Man, so we can compare them all and see which one looks better. But overall, this looks good so far. Alright, so we are going to get the two fists here that are already attached to him in the package. Then we have a pair of wide open hands, and lastly we do have these open hands slash almost closed. You can see he's meant to grab something, although he does not come with anything for him to grab, but it's there in case you want to add in some kind of other prop that you may have. So that is literally all his accessories, so very light on accessories, not a lot to see here, not a lot to play with. So let's go right into the figure itself. We can see that texture on the red, which looks pretty good. And overall, the paint is applied nicely. No surprise there. Got a good mold for the legs. Looks pretty well done. And then the helmet, you can't see the eyes through the helmet, so that's not a thing. But the overall helmet is sculpted fairly well too. The backside looks good. Alright, so he's going to articulate fairly well. We got the head moving left and right. It does go up and does go down. We have the arm going forward and back, in and out. We do have a bicep swivel, a hinge on the shoulder guard. We have a double jointed elbow swivel at the wrist with a hinge, a diaphragm joint that swivels and moves forward and back long range, so that's good. And then we do get a waist swivel that also moves forward and back, so good torso articulation. The legs will go forward and they will go back. They do drop down, old school SH Figuarts style, and then they do go in and out. We have a thigh swivel. We have double jointed knees. The ankles hinge, the toe hinges, and we do get an ankle pivot. Very, very subtle. We do get a little bit of a mold here that kind of hinders a pivot. And there we have him next to the original SH Figuarts Ant-Man from the first Ant-Man movie. And boy, what a difference. I didn't expect this much of a difference. Now, the first thing I noticed was the paint. I mean, the paint is significantly different. We got more of a darker, defined, more kind of a metallic red going on the new one, which is on the left side of the screen. And this is based off the new costume design, which didn't change much. We have the red stripes on his forehead. This actually may be from Civil War. I can't recall either the first movie or Civil War, but this is the original older Ant-Man. We just got a slight different look for the suit, but overall it's not a huge change. Figure wise, I think I'm leaning more towards the new one here just because of the colors. The colors look better. The darker black and the darker red look nicer for this figure, and even the helmet looks nicer overall. On the back side, you can just see how similar these suits are. There's a closer shot of the two helmets and you can really see the difference there. I really do like the newer one, and I did praise this figure a lot. It's crazy to see how much it's changed the suit if you really look at it. And just the overall figure, I think I like the new Ant-Man and the Wasp figure a little better. There's a quick full body shot of the two before I get in the Marvel Legends version. This is the 10th anniversary, the newest one they released, based off of, I believe, the original movie design. So I think that the one in the middle, which was the older SH version, is actually the Civil War Ant-Man, because I think they did change it a little bit in that movie, staying in Marvel Legends. And this is the older first movie one over here from Marvel Legends. So as we all know, the Marvel Legends figures scale a little bit taller than SH Figuarts, so no surprise here that it does stand a little taller than the other two. I gotta say, the Marvel Legends version still holds up for a good solid $20 figure, 25 I guess since it's the 10th anniversary. But for a cheap, affordable Ant-Man, this is a good choice to get. There he is next to Captain Phasma, SH Figuarts from Star Wars. Got the Mezco 112 Collective, Batman Beyond. And here's a NECA TMNT Leonardo figure just for the heck of it. And actually what I just remembered is the US release, the effect that comes with it is actually Anthony the Ant, or a big ant that you can put this figure on to ride on. So I'd even say just wait for that release to come out, because you're getting a full-blown to scale ant that you can have Ant-Man riding. So the 6-inch big figure suddenly turns into a minifigure because you're riding a big ant. So obviously that's when he is small, unless he made the ant larger in size. But yeah, I think that's a cool effect, and I'm actually really more excited for the US release because of that ant accessory. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for my review of the SH Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nations Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is Ant-Man. I definitely think this is a solid figure. I'm glad it's just a regular release and not a web exclusive, so that's good. The Wasp is unfortunately going to be a web exclusive, so she's going to be quite pricey. You're going to have to get them both to complete the team. So, that's how they do business. But anyways, this figure's good. If you missed on the first one, definitely grab this one. I might even be leaning towards this new one. They really improved overall, even though it is a new, somewhat new updated outfit. The overall paint and the look of it looks nicer on this figure. And one of the strongest aspects of this figure is the articulation. I mean, this guy is highly articulated, and I really like how far you can bend the knees here. You can bend and move the legs quite well on this guy. So very good range overall, and you're going to be able to get him on some nice poses. And something I did forget, he does have these butterfly joints on the back. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always guys, have a great day. Bye.